A big breaking news coming in right now. It seems that BJP President J.P. Nadda briefed the NDA Chief Ministers after the meeting of the Chief Ministers. Let's cut across to what he's saying right now.
Details workout करके ये प्रोग्राम दिया जाएगा, ऐसी चर्चा आज रही है और प्रधानमंत्री मोदी जी ने जो बातें कल उन्होंने कहा था कि हम टीम इंडिया के रूप में काम करें, वैसे ही एनडीए के सभी चीफ मिनिस्टर्स और डिप्टी चीफ मिनिस्टर्स विकसित भारत के संकल्प को पूरा करने के लिए पूरी ताकत से एकजुट होकर के, पूरी ताकत के साथ एकजुट होकर के और पूरी सिनर्जी के साथ इस विकास यात्रा को आगे बढ़ाए, विकसित भारत की ओर ले जाए, इस बात का आह्वान उन्होंने किया। ये आज की बैठक के आउटकम्स रहे। We'll give you the details of the. Two resolutions were passed. One was about the Operation Sindoor, where it was unanimously everybody congratulated Honorable Prime Minister for the leadership he took, the lead he took, and the operation and the success of Operation Sindoor. And at the same time, we were all in praise for the Indian Army, the work which they have done with precision and the valor they have shown and the accuracy they have shown. That is there in the resolution. The resolution number 2 is about the Caste Census, which has been decided by the Union Cabinet led by Prime Minister Modi, and now the details of it which we have to follow and what modalities have to be taken. And at the same time, we are of the opinion that we don't believe in caste politics, but we believe that those who have been left out, those who are the marginal section of the society, they should be brought to the mainstream, and for that, caste census is an essential part. Dhanyavad.
Thank you.
So that was J.P. Nadda. He was briefing the press about what exactly happened during the meet of chief ministers of NDA ruled states. He was talking about the important issues that were taken up alongside praising the valor of the Indian Army during the Operation Sindoor, and also he briefly touched upon the issue of caste census as well. Today there was a conclave of chief ministers of the NDA ruled states which finished just a short while ago, and it was regarding this only that the BJP chief J.P. Nadda was holding a press briefing. So today was an important day when the chief ministers of all the BJP ruled states were present at this meeting. This meeting touched upon a few important points, one of them being together praising and hailing the valor of the armed forces, their actions during the Operation Sindoor. Prime Minister Modi was also present over there. Rajnath Singh, the Defence Minister, was also present along with the Home Minister, Amit Shah. They were all present during the meeting. And after the meeting, the BJP chief, J.P. Nadda, he came out and and briefed the press about what exactly happened in the meeting. So let's go across to Rahul Gautam for more on this. Rahul, what were the main issues that were discussed during this meeting, and what are we learning about it?
Well, J.P. Nadda, a short while back, was BJP's president. In fact, he addressed a press conference wherein he spoke extensively about the agenda of this particular brainstorming session that was held today. There were two proposals that were adopted by this NDA Chief Ministers conclave, wherein first Prime Minister was hailed along with the armed forces for successful Operation Sindoor and for delivering justice, of the victims of Pahalgam attack. Apart from this, they also lauded as the statesmanship of Prime Minister Narendra Modi, the way he took an initiative in crafting these multi-party delegations that have been sent abroad to put forward India's stand in the wake of Pahalgam attack, and how India has been at the receiving end of terrorism. Apart from this, caste census. We all know that how caste census has been the core issue or core plank of opposition camp, particularly of Rahul Gandhi, and therefore a resolution was adopted in this conclave as thanking Prime Minister Narendra Modi for allowing caste census to be conducted in the country. They all spoke in one voice that this is going to help them to formulate better policies for the country. Apart from this, they also spoke, about the progress that has been made in last 11 years under the Prime Minister of under the leadership of Prime Minister Narendra Modi, and also spoke extensively about the various schemes providing portable drinking water to every household, electrification. All these things were discussed in a very elaborate manner. So clearly, all the credit was given to Prime Minister Narendra Modi. In fact, the meeting only started by giving condolences to the victims of Pelgam, and then it went on to congratulating Prime Minister Narendra Modi. So clearly, as far as J.P. Nadda is concerned, BJP is concerned, clearly, not just for a day to celebrate the achievements of NDA's tenure. This is the third tenure, and obviously to put forward the roadmap ahead for the country.
Rahul, do stay on with us. We'll quickly dip into the bite that J.P. Nadda gave after he came out from the after the meeting finished, and let's listen into what exactly did he say.
जातिगत जनगणना पर भी प्रस्ताव पारित हुआ और सभी लोगों ने इसको जहां इसकी सहमति के साथ साथ जो मोदी जी का निर्णय हुआ है उसकी प्रशंसा के साथ साथ साधुवाद देने का काम इस प्रस्ताव में हुआ है। इस प्रस्ताव के माध्यम से हमने स्पष्ट किया है कि हम जातिगत राजनीति नहीं करते हैं, लेकिन वंचित, पीड़ित, शोषित, दलित जो छूट गए हैं उनको मुख्य धारा में समावेश करना, जो भी जिस तरीके से छूटा हुआ व्यक्ति है उसको मुख्य धारा में समावेश करना, यह समाज की आवश्यकता है।
And now we'll go back across to Rahul Gautam, India Today's correspondent, and try and find out what happened in that meeting. Rahul, we just heard J.P. Nadda also touching upon the topic of the caste census. Now, that is something that many states and many regional parties were also interested in. So, what happened over there? What was discussed? Can you brief us a little bit more?
So, this was the second resolution that was adopted and passed during this Chief Ministers conclave, and almost all the Chief Ministers and Deputy Chief Ministers lauded Prime Minister for directing, for giving directions for caste census. All of them spoke that this is going to help them to formulate better policies, that they're going to get data, along with the population, caste-wise data, and this is going to help them to reach out to the last man standing in the queue, as J.P. Nadda pointed out, that this will help them to reach out to every community in this country, irrespective of their caste or creed. So, as far as caste census is concerned, although we all know that how this has been the core pitch of Rahul Gandhi and Congress Party, but by giving directions to conduct caste census, many believe that BJP, in a way, has really owned, this issue and has been successfully able to grab it and snatch it from Congress Party. So therefore, all of them, all the Chief Ministers, NDA Chief Ministers, they thanked Prime Minister that this is actually going to, lay a foundation for the next 50 years, because the last census that we had was conducted in 1931, and now you're going to have another concept, caste census, which is then going to affect delimitation and women reservation bill. So clearly, they all thank Prime Minister Narendra Modi for giving this directive, and at the same time also lauded the way that this is going to bring out the actual caste social realities and going to formulate better policies.
Right. Thank you, Rahul, for all those details. So there you have it. There was a meeting that happened of the Chief Ministers of NDA ruled states, and our reporter was giving you all the details of that.